which is today's look, which, oh my goodness, I don't know why my wrist cracks like that. Hello my beautiful babes, what is up? It's Brandi. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here, and if you are new, welcome. I thought it would be really fun to not do one but two spring makeup looks this year. Obviously we're going to be starting off with this bad boy right over here. I thought, you know what, not everybody likes the bold crazy looks that I do, so I decided to tone it back and do something that's for the everyday gal who just wants a little tiny pop of color. So if you are that type of person, then this look is definitely for you, and if you are interested, then you should definitely keep on watching. Before, I was like, wow, this new shade that I tried to set my lids really matches my skin tone, and I'm looking at the viewfinder and it doesn't. Maybe once I have a full face it'll look better, but yeah. Anyway, oh, let me put this lovely light on. There we go. Let's try and hide this. As you guys saw from the intro, this look is very simple and extremely subtle. So I'm gonna slowly build up the colors, and I'm gonna start with the shade Better Floor, which is this one all the way in the corner that you couldn't see at first. And for those of you who are wondering, I am using the I am using the JSC Orgy palette, but since I already basically started saying it, if you guys are wondering, I am also using Blinged Brushes. Wow, just all over the place today. But with this shade, I'm going to place this all over my crease. Oh, I have an eyelash just chilling on my nose. It's been a long morning, let's say that. The car was in the shop for about a week, and I just got it back this morning. On top of that, doing some other errands, and I just ate breakfast about an hour ago. That's how fast I flew out the door this morning. My mom was also rushing me, and she said, "How long are you gonna be?" I said, "It's alright, I don't have to eat breakfast, I guess." I'm actually loving this shade so much that I'm gonna take a little bit more and put it on the outer half of my lid and also the inner corner. I'm going to deepen this up just a little bit more, so I'm going to take this, I can't speak, I'm going to grab the shade Safe Sex and I'm going to put that in the crease, the inner and outer corners as well. By the way, I have you know, this is my second time filming this week, which I have done that before in the past, but this wasn't by choice. I had told you that I've been struggling with my ring light for a while now. I bought this lighting system about 2 years ago. As time went on, I realized that I just did not feel comfortable having bulbs rather than LED lights, but I gave it a go anyway. I thought it worked out pretty well until I tried editing yesterday, and the lighting was absolutely horrible. So I decided to scratch the entire video, and here we are doing a completely different look than I did on Monday, filming again. Not only that, but one of the poles, the little stands that I use, that I only used once, broke. I only used it once. So that's how my week is going. The car broke down last week, my phone wasn't working, the washer machine isn't working, that has some problems, and it's just been absolutely insane. My sister's moving. When I tell you my anxiety is just like, it feels like I'm choking. It's just that kind of week. I don't know if anyone else can relate, but that's how I'm feeling. Enough about my anxiety. Let me start blending out these edges, and I'm just taking a little bit of gender fluid and blowout. I'm just doing the edges. Depending on what kind of look that you're going for, you can make this obviously more warm or cool tone. I kind of like doing a little bit of mixture of both. I don't know why, but some days when I look at the camera, I'm like, that doesn't match up with what I see in person. Like right now, I feel like this is more warm tone, and then I look at the camera as my head twitches for some random reason that it is warm tone, but it's definitely a little bit more yellow. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be a long video. I'm gonna take a little bit of Versatile, starting off very lightly. Again, I'm placing that basically in just like a little end shape. I guess that would have been a whole lot easier to say. But if we're being very technical here, then, you know, the inner, outer corners of the crease and lid. So I'm going to go in with a smaller precision brush and take a little bit of Craving Chocolate and Invitation Only, ever so slightly. And I'm going to focus this in the lower half of my crease. Good to know. That was my mom. So again, as I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted, focusing this in the lower half of my crease and just the outer corner of my lid. I'm not really used to doing completely subtle looks like this, and I feel like because I'm not used to it, I'm waiting to see like a crazy drastic change, and there's not really supposed to be one. Does that make sense? You see this little space that we have going on? I'm just going to take a little bit of knee pads. I don't know why I'm holding the palette so odd, but we're just going to flow with it. And I'm going to place this right in the center because I really want the middle to pop, and it'll also help blend in the rest of the shades. Hopefully it will make this a little bit, hopefully it will make this a little bit less yellowy. Oh, I swear today should be a drinking game. Every time I mess up, just take a hit. Take a hit or take a shot. I just can't. I can't. And there's no reason for me to act like this. I've been getting some decent amount of sleep lately. This is just who I am. I'm just a hot mess lately. Is that light on? It is, okay. I have this little light back here. Sometimes I shut that off and I stop recording. That way I can save both of the batteries. And because I do that, I will remember to hit record sometimes. And then I forget the light. Or I remember the light and not record. Yeah, I try to make my life easier when editing and saving battery, but clearly doesn't always work out. I'm gonna go back in with this brush that has, I don't even know what shade. I'm gonna say Better Floor, and just put that all over crease and the inner and outer corners just to make sure all the shades are blending nicely together. Dipping a little bit into Money Shot and Happy Ending. Again on a nice little precision brush. Focusing this in the lower half of my crease. Oh, there's the pigment. I'm barely putting any pressure on this. Wow. Focusing this in the inner corner as well, but not so much. Now it's just all about blending, going back and forth between those few little brushes that I already lost track of what had what on. And just blending it out. I am so sorry that I am so hectic today. Well, hopefully you guys can get at least a good laugh. And I'd rather it be a fun, entertaining video of me losing my marbles and being delirious than me just saying, do this, do this, do this, do this, which I definitely did for probably about a good 2 years on my channel before I started showing more personality. I'm gonna stop here just because I feel like if I make it darker, it's gonna be too dark, and I can't fully see the vision because I don't have a full face of makeup on. So we're gonna leave this the way she is. Now, you could add whatever little shimmer you want for a fun pop of color. I have 3 palettes here that I clearly have not decided what I'm going to use. I originally wanted to go in with green, but I think I'm going to go into my Bloodlust because it's been a very hot minute since I've played with this. The question is, which shade? We have Pink Magic, which is gorgeous and bright. And then we have Wet Jewel. I think we're going to take Wet Jewel and lightly tap that in the center. Once the initial shade is in the middle, I'm just going to take my finger and whatever is left, I'm going to slightly tap on my lid. That way it could lightly fade out and it's not as harsh. Oh, I just elbowed my palette. So I'm going to quickly hop off camera, do the base of my, there goes my new phone. I'll be right back. I feel so much better now that I have a full face of makeup. While I was off camera, I just took these 2 ColourPop liners. This one is in the shade Woodsy. I put that on my tight line, and then this one is called Plum Smash. So stinking pretty. I wanted there to be a little bit more purple, so I just put that in the waterline. Now for the rest of this look, dipping into a Versatile. Oh, the woman is awake. She woke from her slumber. But with this, I'm just going to place this all over my waterline. Not my waterline, my lower lash line. I am so happy I stopped when I did because this is already pretty dark. If I made it any darker, it would not be an everyday spring look. It would be more like a night out type of. And what the heck? Look at my hair. It's just a ball of mess and I brushed it out. I don't know what to do with her. I really don't. I'm at this point where I'm getting very annoyed. I want this crazy change, yet I don't want to color it and I don't want to chop it, but I want more than a basic trim. So that doesn't leave me with too many options and I just don't know what to do with her at this point. So the next couple of videos, until I figure out what I'm going to do with her, she's just going to do whatever the heck she wants, as she normally does anyway. I want to blend the outer corners, so I'm going to take a little bit of Silk Robe and Gender Fluid, focus that in the inner half, and then lightly drag it outwards. You guys, I am so excited because I'm going to be taking the shade Snack from my Jawbreaker palette and just use that for the inner corner highlight. I mean, just look at her. The shade is so pretty not to use for the brow bone. Oh my goodness, I almost went in with this brush. That would have been way too harsh. So I'm just going to take a little shader brush. Oh, look at that. Look at her. She is so pretty. You know what? I might even use this to highlight the rest of my face. It's so darn pretty. I know I just simply chucked my hair to one side, but when she actually cooperates with me, it's moments like this when I just don't want to touch her. And I wish I could just stay in this moment forever, but I know for a fact it won't. So moving on, let me tell you guys the mascara that I'm wearing since I'm clearly not wearing any falsies. I decided to go in with this bad boy that I haven't used in a hot freaking minute. I forgot how amazing this is. One of my all-time favorite drugstore mascaras, and that is the got a little bit too far ahead of myself. It's the L'Oreal Paris Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara. I don't know why I said mascara a little bit weird, but we're just gonna pretend like it didn't happen. Now for the lip combo, you guys already know it always starts off 99.9% of the time with this bad boy right over here, and that is the Dragon Beauty Lip Job Liner in 2.0 cc, followed by the Velvet Trap formula in Celebrity Skin, and topping all that off with the Gloss formula in the shade Ice Cold. These two are from Jeffree Star Cosmetics. I don't know why I'm talking like this. I need a nap, I need food, I don't know what I need. But I just need to stop talking because I don't feel like I'm really making any sense. So with that being said, that is it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, as well as hitting the notification bell. As always, all the products I mentioned today will be linked down below in the description box. I love you guys so much, especially if you made it all the way through this video. Not only this video, but any video in general. It truly means the world to me, and I will see you guys all in the next one. Bye guys.